if you're from Africa, you've probably heard people talk of how amazing America is, and how like some of them, I don't know, people have just like this picture of what America is supposed to be and what America is supposed to offer them, that I think you only get to know the real picture once you're here. You know what I mean? And I think that concept applies to basically everything that you do. Like, it applies to any other country. Like, you only get to know that particular country until you go there. And it also applies to people. You only get to know somebody like on a real level until you get to know them. Okay. And so I think growing up, I heard stories of, obviously, America is like a strong country, it's rich, whatever, you know. So I obviously heard stories about it, and about how, you know, there's big buildings, there's whatever, there's nice roads, and it was just like, I was like, this America sounds like heaven. Like, oh my goodness, I want to go there. Actually, no, I never even thought I wanted to go there. I just thought, wow, that sounds like a really great country. But I personally had no, like, I didn't have the picture in my eyes. Like, I couldn't picture it. Like, I mean, I think that's why I never even said, oh, I want to go there. I think that's because I never like fully understood what even that meant. Okay. And that was when I was really young. But as I grew up, and you know, we had more visitors, more Americans visit my school and such and such, I was like, this America is pretty, you know, it seems really good. And then in 2012, I got a chance to come here just on a tour to sing. I was like, this stuff is good, you know. But at that time, I just came to sing, and I was young, and I didn't really have that many responsibilities. Not to say that I have responsibilities now. It's just that when I came in 2012, I just came on a tour. Like, that was about it. But when I came back again, guys, then I came for school. So I came here for school. I started in the 8th grade, and then I went up until 12th grade. And so I think like, when I think the whole thought process of, oh my gosh, I'm actually going there, like, I'm actually gonna go stay, like like, I think everything clicked when I was coming here for school, because then I was like, I'm gonna go live with my family. Like, all the food, all the mangoes, all the shima, all the chihuahua, the fish, all the chimbombo, like everything. Like, I'm going to miss it. And let me tell you this: if you don't know this yet, you're going to know now. You don't really appreciate something until you don't have it. Like, when I was back home, the food that we ate, I was like, why do we always eat the same food? But now I'm like, I could eat the same food over and over and I won't get tired. Okay, that's just how it was. But when I came here, guys, I remember my first day of school. No, actually, I remember the first time I went there to just like kind of have a tour, and I met these two girls, and like, we've become friends. Like, I met them. They were like, I remember the first time they were like, do you guys speak French? We're like, no, we don't speak French. Like, we speak Bimba and English. They were like, oh, okay, we speak French. We're from this country and this country. I was like, I don't really care. You guys are from Africa, so that's all I care about. That's exciting. And so when I met them, it was more like, oh, okay, at least we have some, you know, African people here. But guys, the struggle of just getting used to American culture and like getting used to the language, like, it didn't end there. Let me tell you, it didn't end there. Actually, my nose is itching for some reason. Oh my gosh. Okay, it didn't end there. Okay, I remember my first day of actually being in a class. I sat there, right? The teacher is teaching. Actually, no, the first time was we took pictures because we wanted to like send it to our families that were in school, whatever. And it was a math class. And I know math is like my death. Like, math, they kill me. Math. Math, I was like, whew. And the teacher was like, teaching. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna do it. And then the teacher went up, and after she taught, she was like, do all the odd, I think the odd numbers, don't do the evens. And I was like, what do you mean don't do the what is even add? Am I adding 1 + 1 = 2? Is that what you mean by add? Guys, I remember being so confused about what she meant by do the odd numbers. Like, you know, in Zambia, you just say do number, 1 and do 3 and do shan. If they say do the odd numbers, do the even number. Even number. We've even gone to even now. How do I know even? So I remember being so confused. I'm like, And when we went to like my health class, I remember sitting. We were always sat at the back because we were just so shy, and like even if I knew the answer, I would never say anything because one, I just didn't want to say it. I was scared. And two, I was just in a different place. And so I remember like being in this class where like this my classmates were like reading. We had to like all go around and read. Oh my gosh. I remember them being once like reading the blah blah the what and what and what is made out of this and this and this. Now it was my turn. Hey. It wasn't. It felt like in 3 minutes that person was done reading. Me, 10 minutes. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. And this rabbit was very clever. To the point that, and some of my classmates were like, once upon a time, there's this little rabbit, and this rabbit was pa. Hey. And I remember this in my class, we have this kid, and he's a really good reader. Like, he reads stuff very fast. And I'm like, dude, how do you do that? Like, teach me your ways. Like, he literally reads things so fast, and I'm just so amazed. And I remember him being like, at that stage, she was really young too. And I remember him reading, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, when I look back home in my class, we have people who are older than you, and we can't even read fast. Like, how do y'all read so fast? And so, like, those were just my struggle reading. And just knowing some terminologies. Like, let me tell you this. There was a time in English class. Let me just take you through some of the class. English class. The teacher will be like, so what is a simile? What is a metaphor? What is a... Did you say simile? Did you say smile? I'm so confused. What metaphor footy in Zambia? We don't know what metaphor is. Metaphor. Maybe these days they're teaching them metaphor. Me, I had no idea what metaphor was. The only things I knew was yesterday I went to the market. Okay? Or some people even say, yesterday I go to the market. Yesterday I go to the market. English is a disease. And the funny thing is, like, when you're in Zambia, you feel like, and you think you know so much English, you feel like, oh my gosh, like, my English is so good. But like, when you are around people that know better English than you, then it's a challenge. Then you start being like, oh my gosh, like, I really gotta game up. Like, and with the accent, guys, it's even hard. For example, if I was at a church, okay? My grandma's church, they eat lunch, they do whatever. And I remember one time, this lady is coming by trying to ask us what we wanted. And she's like, would you like some milk or some water? Guys, me, to say water, I would like some water. I don't even know how I said it. In the beginning, water. Oh, I was like, at first I was like, can I please have some water? Hey. As if I don't know. She was like, excuse me, what did you say? And I was like, can I please have some water? She was so confused. Water. Okay, milk. Okay, coffee. Okay, so guys, like, I would literally be so annoyed by how many times I repeated myself, which was over and over and over. And at the end, I was just like, you know what? I never said anything. It's okay. Never mind. At the end, you just never mind. It's okay. I was talking to myself. The common one I was talking to myself. Because I don't want to repeat myself. I was talking to myself. I wasn't talking to myself, obviously. I was talking to you. Like, some other words would be like, if I'm saying salon is a place where you go do your hair. Salon here is something else. So I would say, do you know any salons here? You know how they say salon? Salon. Hey, salon. Futi salani. What are we salaying? I was like, salon. Okay. What? It's now what? Oh, like when they say hippopotamus. In Zambia we emphasize hippopotamus. Here, hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. I was like, Guys, when I first heard the word hippopotamus, I'm telling you, I laughed. And the person that I live with, when she first heard the word hippopotamus, she laughed. It was crazy. Me, I'm laughing about hippopotamus, she's laughing about hippopotamus. So there's just so many, like, you know, there was just so many struggles that I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know English would be, like, I thought I was so, like, honestly, I was good at English, I'm still good at it, but I with the accent, it just made everything harder. It just made me look like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, it just made everything harder, and it was just such a challenge. Like, just to give me some tomato. You know, in Zambia, I say, I'm going to the market to buy some tomato. Hey, tomato. You want some tomatoes? Hi. Who told you it's tomatoes? Tomatoes. Where did the tomatoes come to? Hey, it's tomato. Number one is the tomato. Are we spelling with the E or what? Guys, it was a struggle. And the worst is, like, when in class they point at you. Know how they point you? You haven't even raised your hand now. They pointed at you already. And the teacher will be like, okay, so you so can you tell us about your country, blah blah, and you start explaining. So in Zambia we used to do this. And then the teacher will be like, what? Okay. Or, like, they ask you a question, you're like, so the word is this. The word is zinjathropas. You tell them, and they're like, I'm sure you got it right, but we're just gonna move on. I will just assume you got it right, okay? It's just, and my school, honestly, I had really good teachers. Like, my English teacher was the best. She was funny. She was just so fun. So she really wanted to learn more about my country, you know, and just what we do there or whatever. But it's just hard, because with the accent, it just makes everything hard. So it was just like, hey, in the world, like, what are you saying and what am I saying? Like, we don't understand each other. There's no understand. Me, you, no understand. Okay? This was just so much barrier. Like, they'll tell you to tell them about your country, and it's just like they're sitting there and you're like, are they really understanding anything? Like, they're probably not. So guys, like, it was a challenge. So because I've had somebody ask me, like, how did you get your accent? Accent is not something that you try to achieve. Okay? Accent, you don't try to achieve. It just naturally comes. You're not gonna go out there and be like, oh, I really want to get this accent. I really want to sound German. Or I really want to sound African or Zambian. So I'm going to try. You don't do it. You don't do that way. Then that kind of comes across as mocking, okay? You can ask me questions about it. I'm more than happy to teach you. I'm more than happy to teach you some Zambian words, some Bemba words. I'm more than happy to teach you. But, you know, trying to, I don't know, it's not trying to, you know, force yourself into the accent doesn't work. It just sounds fake. So you just gotta let it flow. So when people ask me, how did you have that accent? Like, how did you get rid of the strong African Zambian accent? I'm like, I don't know how I got rid of it, because if you listen to me very well, it's still there. Especially if I'm talking to someone from Zambia. I'm even like, hello in the world, Dachan, where are you? I miss you. Like, you don't even understand. Like, oh my gosh, like, I miss you so much. The only thing I want to do when I come to Zambia is eat mangoes. So let me tell you, the accent is still there. The accent is still vibing. So you don't get rid of it. It's just there. It's still like folded in there, whereby if someone from your country called you, it will come out like what? So, like, you don't really, it's not something like you completely get rid of. Let me tell you, don't, maybe like in the future, or if I don't speak my language, like, then I can get rid of it. But like, for now, it has come to stay. It will stay with me. And some people get surprised when I tell them I still speak my native language. But I'm like, y'all would be the same people that would be telling me, oh, you've forgotten your language. Like, oh, you didn't have people to talk to, blah blah blah. Y'all would be the same people to tell me that. And yet you're there saying blah 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 blah. When I'm speaking, you haven't even forgotten it. How do you still have your accents? Your friends are, hey, I don't want to forget my language. I don't want to forget it. So deal with it. Anyways, guys, that's kind of my a little bit of my struggles. I mean, there's still more struggles, there's still more challenges. But if you want me to go to talk about more of that stuff, if you guys have enjoyed this video, let me know. I will do more of these videos, okay? But thank you so much for those of you that have got me to 154. Let's get to 200 subscribers, guys. Actually, let's even get to 1,000. The speaker. This speaker day. Let's even get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, let's even get to 1,000 subscribers. But guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Stay tuned for more of my videos to come, and stay blessed. I love you guys. Bye. With my hair, which I love, with my hair. This is my outfit, guys. Like, it's so cute. It's so cute. Like, yeah, that is it. That is it. Okay, bye.